Distance here, about 152. Somewhere around there. There you go, 7-iron. 7-iron, hit it. 97, 97 and a half, somewhere around there. That's not bad. If I'm going to miss ding, I definitely want it to be on that side. It's going to be a fast putt. Needed to really get pin high there. Pin high to avoid that nasty fast putt. Okay. A little surprised with the scores that it's only champ 13. I think it needs to go a little bit higher.
Solid putt.
Good start. Good putt there. Yeah, I'm glad I got the audio working. Unfortunately, I was talking for a while to myself, apparently. I'm not sure how that setting got switched. Alright, so good bird there. This pin, obviously you got to battle backspin. My suggestion is to hit a punch, full top, and control the amount of backspin. So that's ultimately what we want to do. We want to control our shot. I like that line. And hit full top. Ah. Oh wow. Took a bad hop. Normally that sits down pretty nicely, but didn't there. Quick putt here. Very quick putt. Obviously it's going to turn a little left off the get-go, but we're going to be hitting this thing so gently that all that it's going to be amplified. The amount of break we have to play is definitely going to be amplified. And I don't even know if this is enough. I'd rather miss on the high side. If I'm going to miss, let's miss on the high side. I feel like this probably isn't enough. Yeah, I just feel like I gotta go more. Gotta go more. Let's go ahead and go with that. I'm only gonna hit it 20, 21% or so. Okay. 2 good putts to start. That should be fine. Yeah, I think, you always want to try to miss your putts on the high side. It's no different than real golf. When you're playing real golf and you miss your birdies on the low side, it's frustrating. Same thing here. You always want to try to go high side. I can live with missing my putts on the high side. At least I gave him a chance to drop. Low side, there was no chance. Pretty aggressive here. We can take a really aggressive line. I think that's a little too passive. I'm going to come over just a little bit. In terms of our distance, about 141 or so. I'm going to hit a full 8. About 97% or so. Two 2 good putts to Okay, that'll work. Good, should be an easy birdie for a change here. Oh man, that's a bummer. Usually I like to go for the second green over here, or second fairway. But we can't do that into this wind, so we're going to have to lay back. Lay back, make it a 3-shotter. Biggest thing here is we want to make sure we hit the fairway. Use different camera angles, give you a little better feel. You know, I don't think we're going 251 here into this headwind. I know it is downhill a little bit, but it should be fine. Especially with this third shot, if we don't find the fairway, it makes it tough just because everything slopes into this pin. It's a nasty approach in. Got about 60, 65, couple different options here. Again, we got to keep remind ourselves that it does slope. Everything slopes down a little bit. They could punch. I like the punch aspect here. I'm gonna try to hit it flat. That could blow up in my face, but I think it'll be okay. I'm just gonna put a little bit of back on it. A little bit of back. Oh god. Just a little bit of back. That was my fault. Apparently I was thinking of a different hole. Jesus. I'm thinking of the other par 5. Alright. Well, we've been making tough putts the whole round so far. 2 out of 3. I don't think it's going to move a whole bunch, but we're definitely going to see some movement. Real point of this putt comes down to the speed. Alright, so if I play it at speed, then I've got to factor in this coming back towards the pin, right? But if I hit this firm, this is really going to be pretty irrelevant. So I think that's how I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it a little firm. Which means I don't have to factor in as much. Let's see. Yeah, let's go with that. We're going to go with this line. Nah, missed thing. Gotta hit that ding. Alright, par on par 5. Man, that is... Jesus, that's frustrating. Good start, and then make par on par 5. On a hole that a lot of people will be able to potentially eagle. So you're giving away strokes there. Gave away at least 1 to the field. Alright, 106, probably downhill, 6, 7, 8 feet, something like that. I'm going to play it pretty much at 100.
On the dance floor.
And we're going to hit this putt firm. We're going to hit it firm, take out a lot of this break here we see.
Solid putt.
Alright, let's see. We got back pin, which is good. Front pin's obviously a little more difficult. I'm going to play this probably about 202. Should come back to the hole. You can play that a lot longer too. You can really run that up to the right and spin it back down, but you can land it up here and it'll come back down. Obviously, you run the risk of slinging it too high and then you get stuck.
Solid putt.
Pretty good start, except for par and par 5. Ooh. Good thing this driver has a lot of forgiveness.
That's in the garden spot.
We're gonna play this 176 or so. I might go 5 iron. Could have choked down his 6, but I wanted to come in with
Very
full
nice
backspin.
shot. Oh, you're going to like that one.
What spreadsheet do I use? It's just a spreadsheet I've created over a couple of years. Basically started off charting shots, learning distances, and figuring out what different winds did as opposed to what I had, and just kind of working out my math that way. And nothing too complex about the spreadsheet. It's pretty basic stuff. It's more like distance references and things like that. Underplayed the wind a little bit. Alright, see if we can birdie 9. Good wind. Good and bad wind. Great wind for the drive, terrible wind for the approach.
That's in the garden spot.
It's not a bad club though. This is gonna work out pretty well if I can ding it. If I can ding it. And we did. Ah, the wind's moving it a little further than I thought, but it'll come back. That'll play. It's a little quick. Just a little quick. Solid front nine. Just the one par on the par 5.
That's a huge drive.
Gonna have a good club in. Should be a good shot. About 90, 97, somewhere around there. Oh boy. Ugh. That was bad. But the putt's not too bad. See, pretty minimal movement here, and it's uphill, so we can ram it. But I think I'm just gonna play it at speed.
Drained it. Oh, you crushed it.
Alright, what do we got? Front pin. That's good. I prefer the front pin. About 120 or so in. 120. Gonna hit 9-iron. Could definitely choke down, hit a pitching wedge if you want. I just like I like hitting this shot. Said you must win a crap ton of tourneys. No, I do okay. There's a lot of really good players in this game, so it's pretty competitive when you get up at the top level.
That's a huge drive.
Okay, so this was the green I was thinking about earlier. I don't know how I confused that. I played this course so much. This pin is wicked. So my goal here, I want it to go past the pin, which if you touch the green, it slopes so hard it's going to go down. So ideally we want to go past the pin, and we just want to have a pitch. Right? We just want to pitch it back up to the pin. It's if you have an eagle putt here, it's going to be pretty hard. We're just going to take our medicine, throw it past the pin. Like that's gone. That's going to go past. And that's okay. You really can't land it. You can't land it really much better than where I did. So that's okay. I've made this shot a couple times. That's perfectly okay with me. Didn't want to get super aggressive. This pin, you just take birdie and it's a successful hole. Okay, so a couple different ways you can play this hole. You can throw it to the right and long. See if I can get a good reverse view here. So right and long, somewhere around here, it'll funnel back to the hole. It's about, I don't know, 70-30. All right, 70% of the time, if you land it where you should, it'll come back. But every once in a while, it'll get stuck and hung up, and you have a pretty sharp left to right breaking putt. You can land it here. You can spin it back down here. It'll go down to about 15 feet or so, 10 to 15 feet, but the putt's really not that bad. So you got to choose. Where you don't want to be as long and left because it's pretty wicked putt. So you have to make a choice. Into this wind, you could probably play either one. Either one would be okay. We're gonna go. I got a good 5-iron club in here. I wussed out. God. It's gonna come back. This putt's gonna have a little more break. Should have stayed aggressive. I don't know. What I didn't want to do, kind of my thought process, was I didn't want to go in the bunker. So if you go right at the pin in the bunker, it's a pretty difficult putt, or difficult out of the bunker. Basically, you have to throw it long, spin it back, roll it back. We're gonna hit this about 23 feet. I don't think it's gonna break this much. No, there's no way. No way it breaks that much. Maybe right here. That feels pretty good. I like it.
Great roll.
There we go. Good putt right there. Do I like it? I like it. I like the way I'm seeing lines tonight. I'm seeing lines pretty good. Ah. Hopefully it doesn't go in the bunker. It could be 30-40, could be 40-50. We're kind of right there in limbo. Yeah, we get 30-40. I was okay with either. Get about probably 80, 86, 87 to the pin. 86, 87. Thank you, Artistic. That was a good putt. It's good. Good, keeps rounds going. Good momentum builder, stuff like that. So obviously always need those. 30-40, I think I'm going to go no spin. Just going to play it kind of flat. That was terrible. I don't know. What I hit? I think I hit about 93% or so. So yeah. I don't know. Wasn't very good. Let's see. That looks pretty good. Could be our line. Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna go 15 foot scale here.
Drained it.
Alright. Putter is working. Alright, let's see here. Alright, tight pin here. Tight landing area anyway. Where we want to squeeze this into. A couple different ways you can play this. You can land it short, so we can land it anywhere about here. And if we have a little bit of spin on it, it'll just kind of trickle down. Or we can land it past. Putt's not too bad. Sometimes it's straight, sometimes it has a little break. Pin high right would be my suggestion, because it's a fairly straight putt. But really it's wind dependent. I think here pin high right's probably not the play because it's going to trickle further right. So we might want to try to land this short and funnel it to the pin. It's probably the best play here. Let's see. Might get stuck. Yeah, that's good. Carried pretty far. Carried a little further. Thought that was going to land somewhere around here. So it carried a yard or so further than I was thinking. Not to mention, I'm surprised that that actually spun back considering how short of a club I hit. Choked down basically. Alright, only thing we don't want to do here is go right of the pin. We don't want to be in the rough. Obviously, we want to give ourselves a chance at birdie. This hole is going to play a little bit longer into this one, so we need to add about 2 to 3 more yards typically for this one. But it's pretty straight. I don't think we need to make any aiming adjustments here. Good ding. It's a little right of the pin. That'll play. Alright, well, let's get a tailwind here. Get a big tailwind. That'll play. Now, if you have my ruler, you can use it for tee shots as well. I'm just going to play this a little less because we are hitting uphill so much.
Oh, you crushed it.
It's turning pretty nicely. It's going to go through. A little too much. We got to be a little careful with this or we'll end up releasing all the way down here. So we're going to have to play this. Normally with my pitches I would just, hit, check, and die. But we're going to have to play a little bit more release on this shot. So since we're going to land it back here, we've got to really look at the release and how it's going to roll in. So I think we're going to play it out here a little bit. Again, we want to try to miss on the high side. A little too passive. A little too wussied there. It's going back and forth on it. God, I hate to miss this putt. Didn't leave myself an easy one.
Solid putt.
Well, we're looking pretty good here. Looking pretty good. A few mistakes, definitely. More than you should have, being 16 under through 17 for sure.
Good ball.
And tough pin. Real tough pin. Jeez. About 210 in. Somewhere around there. 210, 209. Underplay the wind just a little bit. We're going to hit 3-iron. About 90, I don't know, 96%, somewhere around there. No, not the side you want to be on. At all. Distance was good. That's going to be a slippery putt. Quick putt that is very slippery. Let's see. I'm going to go with it. I think we got it. Very slick putt.
Drained it.
Wow. Good round. It's crazy that the only birdie I didn't make was on a damn par 5. Par 5, number 4. But the putting was just lights out. Great putting round. Good start. Average distance 7.3. That's pretty good. Pretty good for Oakmont. 125 feet worth of putts. Didn't have to make too many long putts. We just had a lot of sharp breaking putts. So overall, quite pleased with the round. Obviously, anytime we can take a 4-shot